the shows. Flat rich kid got all of the clothes. People like you get all of the no's. I stay making wins, I stay with the pros. Just made a stack, I'm watching it grow. Up in the sky, everybody so low. I keep me like foes, he sleep on the floor. He don't got no money, I show him the dough. Oh no, kid here never with a bozo. Name in his mouth like froyo. With a rich baddie, looking for the bros. If he really with it, make him cash out the cold, bro. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro, it was for show. Just so you know, we just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit, 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 lit. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro, it was for show. Just so you know, we just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit, 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 lit. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Give him a show, killing you nose and taking your bros. I'm taking your man and spinning his bands. Oh yeah, did it again. Oh yeah, out with his friend. Oh yeah, Chanel is the lens. Okay. With his friend finna get lit. I'm everything on they wish list. Which bag should I get? Which color should I pick? Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. You big bro, gotta go. Big bird giving crow. A group of baddies coming foes. Give me money, kiss my toes. Don't want your bro, it was for show. Just so you know, we just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit, 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 lit. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Don't want your bro, it was for show. Just so you know, we just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit. We just wanna get lit, 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 lit. Any, many, miny, mo. All this money, I need mo. Give them a show, killing you nose and taking your bro. We just wanna get lit. Yeah. Tables and time. Hold up, check me out. I think the tables and time. Forget the bridge we don't build.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a first down throw, Fields. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Prescott on first down. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Flush to his right, and he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, check back 11, check back 11.
Back to throw. Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Wright. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Dancing to his left. And that one complete to Stephon Sullivan. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Montgomery back to the ground. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, check Michael Allen. Check Michael Allen. What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the curl? Shit. Watch the shit. Check one more, boys.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 34. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Hey, check Michael Allen. Check Michael Allen. Ready?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Hey, check Michael Allen.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
58, Mike. He's scared.
Now Fields. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. To throw is Fields. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That is caught by Lamb. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. A first down carry by Elliott. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Prescott off play action. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schultz. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
He gets it left side to Johnson. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bears 14. Fairbairn set their kickoff.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now?
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
The line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Prescott from the gun.
He'll get this to Elliott.
That catch good for only a couple. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
42, Bears 14. Naimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Going deep for Montgomery. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
First down, Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
49, Bears 14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Here's Prescott. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On 1st down, it's Elliott, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down, and he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 39. 54 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
58, the money. Here we go, D. Here I come. 58, boys, 58.
On first down, it's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On first and 10, here's Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw again on second down. Fields eluding the pressure right.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's third and long.
To the air again, Fields.
The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
They snap it to Fields.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. "35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Fields. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Fields.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in this.
Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know